Welcome in everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm Fraser Games on Twitch, here to show you how quick and simple it can be to install Endeavour OS, Steam and iRacing from complete scratch. For the video demonstration I am using a virtual machine as I already have a fully working installation of both on my PC. The first 3/4 of the video might not look so smooth due to the specifications of the virtual machine, and you'll even see a graphics specification warning during the iRacing setup due to this. However, this is expected. I've sped up a lot of the loading bars, download times, and other sections where the video is just waiting for the next step to be actioned. The total runtime of turning on the PC from a blank slate to being able to select a race or practice and load in was a total of 26 minutes. The clocks will jump about. There were pauses during the process as real life made distractions to producing the video. Depending on your method of installation and PC hardware, the startup to end of install process can take between 10 to 15 minutes or so and has a lot less clicking than Windows installations. We don't need to update the initial install when selecting the online option, as that will update packages during the installation process. During the entire install process, we only type into the terminal, also known as the command line to Windows users, twice, not counting the yes, no or enter prompts to move the process along. These two lines can vary for other users who try this, as you might not have the sim racing hardware that I do. My setup is a Logitech G29 wheel and Fanatec V3 Club Sport pedals. And the first terminal visit once we've installed the operating system is to type in yay-s oversteer new LG4FF DKMS kit head Fanatec FF DKMS Joy Utils Steam Proton Tricks, and I forgot about Proton Up QT, so I did that afterwards. The part to watch out for is when the installation process asks for certain choices, for example the Vulkan driver selection, which depends on your graphics card make and model, which version you might want, and so on and so forth. Do your research, as this is not a walkthrough video. Installing packages that have DKMS in their name requires a reboot after installation. Bear in mind the initial loading up of programs like Steam can take a little longer than normal compared to when they have been set up and prepared. Don't forget your login info. Here I was having to configure Steam to stop the remote play stuff so we can finish the setup and installation. When you first install iRacing on Steam on Linux, it will only install 3 BAT files, so we do have to set it up a little so that we can get all the game files present. We also set up some launch options. I'm not putting any of these inputs into the description as it is possible that your setup might need different settings. The very first launch can take what seems like ages, but it will load. What is happening is that Proton is setting up the back end of an operating system. At this point, all that will happen is that clicking play will just load the website. So let's go find the installer. You'll need to sign in to download it. Just make sure you download it somewhere easy to find. Now the magic happens. Proton Tricks. We use Proton Tricks launch app ID 266410 and the path to the installer. The really important part is next. The installer needs pointing to where Steam installed iRacing, which the default is in your home directory, .steam, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, iRacing, and we must make sure that there is no double iRacing in the path. Follow all the prompts as you usually would. For this video, we're only going to download the required files, just so we can get done quicker as the full download is over 50 gigabytes for me. Here is the error due to running inside a virtual machine. Unless something is incorrectly configured, you should not see this. Ooh, let's get dark mode on. I've now switched to my current installation instead of the virtual machine setup so that I can actually load a session. And of course I'll choose Nords.